This episode of the Rogue Deck Builder is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source for games and gaming accessories, and by GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and articles. Hi there, it's Kevin with Gathering Magic and Roguedeckbuilder.com, here with another match with the Rogue Deck Builder, Immortals of the Forge update. Board of Gods update. Yes, we'd like to play first, as always is the case in Haystack, and this, unfortunately, so close to keeping this, but I cannot. Just one more land here, and we've got the nuts. If this would have been a land, we had the nuts here, as it would have allowed us to Burning Emissary second turn, or Spike Jester into a Gatekeeper Vine to find our last source, but I have to mulligan this. This is a little bit better. We can actually scry. We got we have Immortal Servitude and a Treasure Find to get back our Perforos. So no, we'd not like to mulligan. And we're going to start off with the Temple of Malice and put this on the bottom. Get us one closer to a Burning Emissary work. A Thoughtseize will work. Well, what do you take here? Take the Satyr Wayfinder? Take the Treasure Find, take the Immortal Servitude. He takes Immortal Servitude, that's fine. Now I'm really wishing that I didn't mulligan that first hand, or had a land anyway. As Thoughtseize is probably, if I don't have an Immortal Servitude or a Perforos in my hand, opening hand, Thoughtseize is the most unthreatening card ever. A Treasure Find, that is interesting why I took the Treasure Find. We're going to Malice again, try to find us that green source. We will put that on top because that actually does combo. And see if another Thoughtseize, probably Pack Rat. Okay, so that's why he took it. Now he takes the Immortal Servitude. Fine. And this turn, though, we can combo off here with the Burning Emissary into the Satyr Wayfinder. And we better find a land here. And we don't get anything that we need. I mean, we don't get anything that... like Immortal Servitude, Treasure Find, Perforos that goes to Graveyard, so that's good. We'll take the Temple of Malice and play another one. And put that on bottom. So our green sources are in here somewhere. See if Nightveil Spectre comes out. Nope, can't be a Nightveil Spectre. Lifebane doesn't hit anything at this point. Gatekeeper Vine is terrible. But we'll attack him with the Burning Emissary. And he's down to a 14, which, against Mono Black, life total is huge. They are starting to put the Grey Merchants back in the deck. But, I mean, there's... Yeah, that's fine. We'll kill a Satyr Wayfinder. Devour Flesh is terrible against us. Really terrible. Okay, it's Orzhov. So actually, might be a better matchup, might be a worse matchup, depending on what do I hate more. Do I hate a Blood Baron or a Grey Merchant? But we'll Shred Freak here and swing with everything. See if he decides to make a trade with the Mutavault on the Chimera. If he's land flooded, we know he's going to. That's definitely what he's going to do. He's going to go on the Temerit. But I am so okay with that trade, because he's down to a 10. And again, he's got to find another answer. I kind of want to just kill a card, but these things will be able to attack next turn. Nightveil Spectre, that's pretty good. So at this point, I do believe I just sacrifice off probably a Shred Freak at this moment, yeah, to get Chimera back. Zealot, we can cast them both. But we are looking a little bit... Oh yeah, that Mutavault killed him though. There's a Temple of Silence. He's still too far away from the... Yeah, he can't even attack him with his Nightveil Spectre. There's Burning Emissary. That's going to be awesome. And I do believe I swing in with everything here. And here I bet he blocks the Timerit again. If he does, that's awesome, because again, I'll just switch it for Gatekeeper Vine. Devour Flesh. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Alrighty. He's taken 2. Goes down to an 8. And this completely fixes our mana base, as I'm just going to go grab a Golgari Gilgate. And play it. And we will go ahead right now. No, we won't. We don't. There's no need to actually use Timerit. So Blood Baron is really the only thing that can save him. And he's got to get another land, which I didn't even check to see what he did with the Temple of Silence, if he put it on top or not. But Immortal Servitude off the top will be really, really good. A Treasure Find off the top would be really good. Desecration Demon is not very threatening. See if he attacks me with Nightveil Spectre. Yeah, he still can't even afford to do that. So, Timerit for Gatekeeper Vine. Not liking that Blood Crypt. Let's see, we can... No, I don't really care about doing anything here. We'll just cast Timerit. See if he has the Blood Baron. Oh, opposite ot. That's bad. That's bad for us. I'm sure he's just going to attack me with Desecration Demon now. He does not. He's just going to try to opposite ot exile to kill me off. There we go. That is the perfect card. So we just attack in. And he takes 2. But we get everything back. Oh, double Perforos in the bin. That's not good. So can we do enough here? No, we can only do 6 damage. With the amount of mana that I have. But I do believe it's still worth it. And we'll just Temple of Abandon here. Put that on bottom. And unless he's got a Drown in Sorrow off the top, we should be good. Because I've got 6. Yeah, I've got enough to do 6 damage. Whip. It's a whip? You're joking me. Now I'm wishing I would have kept up that mana. Because he's going to be able to get 7 off the opposite dot. But I still might be able to do enough damage. Depending on how he does it here. Okay, he's going to go up to an 11. And he gains no life off the Nightveil Spectre because I just sacrificed the one he blocks. So I'm thinking I can, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can do 12 damage here. What's his one last card in hand? A Bile Blight? Ugh. Bile Blight would hurt really bad because he gets rid of both the Burning Tree emissaries. Oh, come on. You've got to be joking me. I think he's still dead, though. Well, with the Spike Jester, he's definitely is dead. So I'm not attacking in with the Timerit because he could actually block. Well, do I attack in with Timerit? He blocks Timerit with Nightveil Spectre. If I attack with everything else, he blocks. Spike Jester takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he takes exactly 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I attack it with everything but Timerit. Goes down to a 4, and that is game. Barely, by the skin of our teeth. Kapow! We beat Mono Black. Turn 10, it takes us, or actually Orzhov. See, now Dreadbore, I don't know if I actually like versus this list. I still kind of like the Cerberus in this match. Not a big fan of Abrupt Decay. We'll bring in Golgari Charm because Whip is a mess for us to deal with. Dreadbores can come in. See, I like to mill myself in this one, but again, I think just the Satyr Wayfinders go out. The Domri can stay in. I'm not sure these Cerberuses actually do stay in. Yes, they're a nightmare for him. So I believe they do. They do. But Deadly Recluse is so good versus him too. Then maybe I don't go the Planeswalker package. Or maybe I just don't even care about Dreadbore. I think that's it. Whip. Unreal Connections, yes, I need to worry about. Cerberus has so much evasion, but I don't think I want it. So I'm going to go down in some Gatekeeper to buy, and 1 Domri. No, I need all the Domris. I'm going to go down in all the Gatekeepers. Or Shred Freaks. I think I'm actually going to take out the Shred Freaks. Or it's going to be 1 and 1, just because it gives us less Bile Blight nonsense. We'll keep in the rest of them. Again, I want to stay at 25 creatures. I do want these Cerberuses, though. They fill my hand back up. I guess Treasure Finds can come out. Yeah, since I'm not milling myself, and then Cerberuses can come in. Or do I want a 1 of Dreadbore? I think my Deadly Recluse is going to be my Dreadbore. Good news is we have a lot of options versus black. And what is up with these hands? Again, I'm going to have to mulligan this. And this is fine. But we still have to draw into a red land. He goes down to 5. He has a first turn Thoughtseize. He goes down to 4. But he does not. But we still have to find a red source. But we find a black instead. Triple Overgrown Tomb. And Duress. Duress finds Immortal Servitude or Domri. So he brought in the Duresses. It's tempting just to go an all creature-based deck if I lose this one, so that he does have dead cards. But I'm not going to do that. He takes a Domri, so he's probably got the other Duress. And we draw a Perforos, which is still something I cannot cast. So again, most of the deck actually has, yeah, red. There's only a few non-red sources, and we managed to find them. Burning Tree Emissary into a Domri. Woohoo! That actually works. But we do have to shock ourselves. So that is fine. That's another good thing about Burning Tree is how much it fixes. And he could have a Hero's Downfall here for Domri. But if he kept in Hero's Downfalls, that's very questionable. Because they're so inefficient removal against our deck. Hey, look at that! And we find a Cerberus right off the top. And that gets us one closer to the red source. Nightvale Specter's a pain in the butt, as it'll get stuff off the top. And he's going to be able to get a swamp off me. That's... Well, it depends if he wants to attack into Domri or not. I'm actually hoping he gets that swamp. I don't need it. See where he goes. At me. So that does give him the swamp to cast the Desecration Demon. But that helps me actually get a card off the top. And it's just a whip. And whip is good. Hey, there we go. Temple. And Temple's going to allow me to scry. Yep, scry this on the bottom. Now we can look at the top and grab a Perforos and swing in 4-2, which the lifelink's really going to help him out, but he's still got to find one of his threats, which hopefully doesn't have a Desecration Demon in his hand. And again, he has to really start thinking about Domri. Yes, so no card off the top. Domri's going to do his job. And again, Temple of Malice is going to be great. As again, it gets to show what's on top. And if it's a, yep, we scry this on the bottom. Now we look at the top. And we grab a Deadly Recluse, which actually can play the role of blocking the Nightvale Specter. But I'm thinking that Mr. Perforos is a lot better, as it's going to get me damage for everything I cast. So I'm in very, very good shape here. Blood Baron's a little bit annoying, but it doesn't have flying at the very first. I got the Deadly Recluse for it. Bile Blight, if he uses it on that, that's fine. But Perforos is something that he cannot deal with in his entire deck, unless he gets active and he has to use double Bile Blights on it. I guess that's a way to do it. I'm sure the Drown of Sorrows actually came in. I wonder if Last Breather actually came in as well. But again, this Domri's just giving him a definite hard time for him to decide where to attack. Because next turn I can cast a Cerberus, but I'm going to wait till I have more stuff in my graveyard for Cerberus to really matter. So I'm going to probably just cast a Deadly Recluse. And then he's got to deal with the Deadly Recluse. And he's got 3 cards. See if Blood Baron comes down here. Or Obsidian. He can cast either. It is Obsidian. So, yeah, I could definitely get beat down by this. I mean, I could even throw out Deadly Recluse and make it fight the Nightvale Specter. I could actually even throw out the Spike Jester and make it fight the Nightveil Spectre. So I'm definitely not out of this yet. I think that is the right play, is to be Spike Jester, fight, and then we can Deadly Recluse, and then he's got to find an answer for the Deadly Recluse. He's got to find multiple answers for the Deadly Recluse. I guess he can whip back the Nightveil Spectre, but if he starts exiling cards, that's great for me too, because then Cerberus, Thoughtseize isn't very bad. Doesn't hurt at all. He gets an Immortal Servitude, not a big deal. But he does have this whip combo with the Obsidian, which is pretty scary, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat this combo. It's too much life gain. Takes a Cerberus. Interesting. And Hero's Downfall, he really didn't need to do that. He's going to take out Domri here. No, he's going to take out me, which probably is smart. Again, I immediately have to find a Golgari Charm for that whip. And I can't even remember if I'd end up deciding to bring in the Golgari Charms for the Whip of Erebos. There's another Deadly Recluse. That helps me actually stabilize. Look at the top of my library. It is an Ash Zealot. That is going to be nice. Again, if I get enough cards in the way. I mean, I'm on a pretty fast clock, though. It's going to be Ash Zealot and Timerit. No, I can't even cast both of them. I want Timerit, because then I can sacrifice another... Well, I still need another land. So I can go... Unfortunately, it's going to be Deadly Recluse. And Ash Zealot. And not attacking it with either, even though I could have gone the Ash Zealot route. But now he has to have double removal to stop this. And if I get one more red card, then I've got Perforos who can actually block his Obsidian. I actually have Immortal Servitude next turn. That's pretty good. So maybe I actually block with the Ash Zealot because I don't want him to be able to whip back his Obsidian again. And if I can somehow do 25 damage in a turn, that's going to be more like 30 damage in one single turn, which is possible with this deck. Not very probable, though, especially with only 3 cards. That's only 6. So if he attacks here, it will be Ash Zealot that goes in the way, because again, if he whips it back, then I would be taking another additional 2. Overgrown Tomb, which I cannot utilize here. It has to come into play tapped if I do anything. Another Domri off the top. It's going to be Immortal Servitude number 1. Which, wow, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Do we go for it here? I think we do. I think we go for it, and if he has removal, I die. If not, he dies. Because what we do here is we... Oh, this is tempting, or do I wait one more turn? Because if I play this and play tapped, I'd have to like one blocker no matter what. I think I'm just going to let this burn itself. Because what I'm saying here is I could go for it if he doesn't have the removal. But what's mono black? He didn't use any spells last turn. So what is the odds that he doesn't have one of his gazillion creature removal spells in his deck? So I'm just letting it disappear. It'd be exactly 22 damage is what I'm trying to say. And I think it is worth it just to throw Perforos and the Deadly Recluses. Well, he'd have to have double removal. I'm going to leave even one more back. If he has removal. Which I'm sure he does. Yes, he had a Dark Betrayal for the Spike Jester, and that would have done it. He brought in a Dark Betrayal, huh? Oh, yeah, I guess Spike Jester is good enough for... So he's only taking 7 here. And even less if he has one more removal. But he had to use that on an attacker. Bioblight can kill off 2 Recluses. Killing off an Ash Zealot makes Perforos not active. But again, I have another Mortal Servitude the following turn. So maybe attacking with Deadly Recluse is pointless there, as I should have kept it back. Down to a 15. Hero's Downfall on a Deadly Recluse. So he's really banking on drawing a removal spell. He's going to whip in a Nightveil Spectre. And I'm in a double block to get more guys in the graveyard. Which it gets the Domri off the top. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, I'd like to draw a land here. Because I do believe I can do a lot of damage. Not sure if I can do 24. Because I could have done 22 last. I misjudged anyway. There's a Shred Free. Can we actually... Yes, we can actually cast it with an Immortal Servitude. So that actually might be the card. We might as well look at the top of our library. That's actually better. A Spike Jester. What's in there? Just a Burning Tree, Spike Jester, Deadly Recluse, Burning Tree. Okay. So again, it is going to be the Immortal Servitude number 2. Two, 4, 6, 8. and haste, haste, haste. So that's 3 damage that this mana could actually spend. And let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Exactly, oh, 15 damage. 15 damage, look at that. Wow. Kaboom, -1. So we pull that out. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. These were all pretty good matchups. This has been Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder and GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.